You're about to enter the university, you're about to become a fresher, and you have not yet watched this video. I don't know what to say. Do not skip this video because it's very important. Yeah, I'm going to be getting university advice from me, Lois. I've seen this all and I just graduated from the university. I've not yet done my convocation. I've left the university, I've left my university straight. So right now, I'm going to be giving you all the gist, every single thing you need to know. And I know I'm always apologizing.
Oh, jump scare.
Still sorry for the background noise because apparently I'm close to the road. I just finished from a private university, but this video is not just limited to people that are about to enter a private university. If you're about to enter a federal, any university at all, this video is applicable to all universities. So because of how serious the situation is, I wrote a bunch of things, you guys, a bunch of things for just you all. So we are going to be taking this thing step by step. This video we are going to be talking about the most important things. We'll talk about your academics, relationships and friendships, campus life, hostel life, money. So there are lots of things we're going to talk about in this video. So let's get right into the main video. The most important thing in university that I used to say myself was to put God first. Making God the center of your life in university is very important. You have to have a strong relationship with God. Obviously, nobody is perfect. Like, your relationship with God might not be perfect. Like me now, I was putting in effort to make sure I had that relationship with God. If you have gained admission, congratulations. But like, before you enter into the campus, like go and do your stuff and anything, you have to pray. Be prayerful. Pray about your roommates. Pray about your education. While I was in university, I was always praying about everything, and that's one of the things that really like saved me. Even when I'm supposed to be bothered, sometimes I do not get bothered because I always go to God and go and meet him. God, this is what's going on. I don't understand. Pray about your roommates. Pray about every single thing. Pray about your feeding, your roommates, your classes, your lecturers, your courses, your assignments. Make sure that while you're in university, you are building your relationship with God. And I'm sure that as a serious fresher by now, you would have come to check for things you can bring to school and things you cannot bring. So you already know some this is what I'm supposed to bring, guys to cook your pot and all those things. But funny how there are still some things that some people will forget. Like me now, I forgot a lot of things. And why you shouldn't forget a lot of things, because you keep on acting around trying to borrow, and so people look at you that, oh, this is normal. As a fresher, I don't want you guys to go through what I went through. So the first thing that I would advise you also bring is your power bank. It's so important to bring your power bank. I feel like this is something that a lot of people will not forget because they're always carrying it up and down. Like me now, me and my power bank, we're best friends. Everywhere you see Lois, you see our power bank. Bring extra cord. You all understand. Especially if you're an iPhone user, there's always a lot for iPhone users because we do change cord almost all the time. So bring extra cord, bring extra charger in. Please, as I'm talking, you guys should be right. Honestly, don't really always be thinking about aesthetics. Always be practical and think about the things that you would need. Bring aboniki or raw. It is very important for you to bring those because you might be feeling cold, your body might be paining you. If you're not bringing aboniki, you bring shea butter. Maybe you fell down, your body is aching or you're having body pain. Because that first day, I can assure you that when you're just resuming school, you are going to have body pain. You cannot escape it. You're going to have body pain. Like me now, I had intense body pain. And also bring drugs. Like me now, when I'm having headache or I'm having body pain, I find it really stressful to go to the medicals. Just bring essential drugs like paracetamol, ibuprofen, buscopan. So paracetamol for headache, ibuprofen for body pain, buscopan for stomach ache, flagyl. I'm not saying I should go and pack a whole lot of drugs or if it's not allowed in your school, don't bring it. You all don't forget umbrella. Because when it starts raining, nobody will want to share their umbrella with you, and even people that want to share their umbrella with you, there's no point because the rain is going to beat both of you. And I've been in situations like that where I had to borrow umbrella, I had to get together, please just let both of us share this umbrella, and the rain literally beats me that day. Umbrella not just for rain, for sun as well. I had a friend, everywhere she go, whether it's rainy or whether it's sunny, she's always carrying an umbrella. So be like that. Don't be like me that wasn't always carrying an umbrella. Bring your comb. There's lies out there, you guys. I'm not joking. There's lies out there. I was always hearing stories about lies, and then I realized that I think I had one, but fortunately for me, I didn't actually have. So you bring your comb, your cotton comb, your tail comb, your brush, everything you need for your hair, from your lotion to your combs. bring it, because when you get lice, nobody's going to come and save you. You will have to save yourself, and you have to go through the struggles. If you are going to make your hair from anybody, whether a hairdresser or anything, go with your stuffs. Okay, bring the footwear that you need. Stop. I don't know why a lot of people used to pack their house. Some people, I've seen them in school, like they will pack their entire wardrobe, and trust me, there's no need for all that. Just bring essential things. Your footwear, bring the things that you know that are essential. Bring your sandals, your sneakers, your palms, your shoe for school, and there should not be more than 10. If you want to be extra, but generally I do not see the purpose of being extra. If you want to be extra, you can be extra in other things, but not footwear, please. Bring really nice clothes. I wasn't really someone that was really focused on what I was wearing. The point is just for me to wear a clothes that looks good and leave my hostel. Bring clothes that are fine, that you can wear to church on a Sunday, not that you'll be wearing what you're supposed to wear to class, to church. Also bring clothes that you wear inside your hostel, so that you'll not be wearing clothes that you're supposed to wear in class in the hostel. Because I've seen situations like that where because normally in my school we wear skirt and top. I'll still be seeing girls, they are wearing skirts and top in the hostel. Why now? Why? Bring enough clothes. That is actually very important, so that when you spread a lot of clothes, you will not have to borrow clips. Because when you borrow clips and you misplace someone else's clips, it's going to be a problem. You understand? And don't forget little things like safety pin, hair pin, just nylon. All those necessary things could be actually important for you, because when you need them and you start looking for them, you might not get them, because a lot of people do forget to bring their own, and some people that brought my own I don't want to give. In your provisions, don't forget to bring a lot of milk. Don't forget your extension box, because sockets could be a problem if the socket is not much in your in order to avoid or story for the gods. Just bring your extension box. So those are the things that, like, those are the essential things that you're supposed to bring. Me now, I've seen a lot, but I've not experienced a lot. And you can also do that. A lot of drama, a lot of things that really happen in university that a lot of people talk about. I didn't really experience a lot of them, because I made sure to avoid those experiences. And I believe for me to be able to do that, and not just me, my group of friends too, for my friends and I to be able to avoid that, I believe you too can avoid it. So I'm going to be telling you how to do that. Now, for the academic section, nobody's going to force you to go to class. Go for your classes. Nobody actually cares enough to force you to go for class. If you want to stay in your hostel from morning to night, you are free. But my advice for you is to make sure you go for your classes. Sometimes that I might not attend lectures, maybe it's impromptu. Always sign your attendance. Now that is very important, because there are situations where when you're about to write your exam, some lecturers will go based on attendance. If your name is not on that attendance list for attending like classes all the time, you're not going to write that exam. So that's another stress for you. So in order for you to avoid that stress, always mark your attendance. And when you go for class, don't just go for class for attendance. Go for classes and actually listen. Sometimes lecturers bring out questions from something they said in class. If you know that your attention span is very short, just like me, my attention span is very short, you make sure you record your classes, so that maybe later when you are chilling and resting, you can listen to those recorded classes. Me now, it's not all the time I do take notes. Actually, sometimes I just pay attention, because sometimes the lecturers still send materials for us to read. A mistake that a lot of people do make, but they realize after their exam, is underestimating lecturers. No matter how chill, no matter how nice, no matter how calm that lecturer is saying, don't ever underestimate any lecturer. You see the way you are going to struggle and read for some courses that the lecturers are really strict and harsh. Do that for some other courses. There's a lecturer I underestimated that. I don't think this man, like not just me and my friends, like, I don't think this man even his questions will be hard. But when we entered the exam hall and we saw the questions, we were scared. Like, we could not believe that, okay, this man will actually set questions like this. When it's time for exam, read very well. Read like your life depends on it. Don't read like that man will not set hard questions, because he's going to set hard questions. Another thing is, don't copy other people. What works for them can be different from what works for you. Normally, we'll all be hearing, every time you finish a class, make sure you read your notes. That's actually a good one. It's a general advice and it's a good advice. But if you've tried it and you notice it doesn't work for you, don't continue with it. You don't have to, when you're in university, you don't have to do things based off what others are saying. You have to do things based on what works for you and what is best for you. Now I'm going to give an example. I have a friend, she's also my roommate. The best time for her to study is for her to wake up at night. When everywhere is quiet, she wake up at night and she starts reading. And she's like, every time she wakes up at night to read, it's always entering her head, like back to back, back to back. But me, when I sleep and I wake up at night to read, this sleep is always still in my eye. Like, obviously I'm going to like pour water on my face, all that my face, but like the experience at all. Just like force myself to read. If I'm reading at night, like I wake up to read at night. So since that doesn't work for me, it does work for my friend, but it doesn't work for me. I have to like watch out and see what works for me, and then I realized that what works for me is I can read in the morning, I can read in the afternoon, I can read anytime. But if I want to read at night, I'll make sure I get more than enough sleep in the afternoon or more than enough sleep in the evening, so that when I start to read, I don't sleep at all. You know, some people, they will sleep and then when it's 2 they wake up to read. But me, what I'll do is I'll rather start reading from 10 and read till that 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. That is what works best for me. But if I say I should sleep and then wake up by 2 and then start reading half of the time I'm struggling not to sleep back. So instead of sleeping and waking up to read, I just read everything that I have to read, cover everything I have to cover, then I will not sleep and sleep very well. So now, if I'm comparing or copying my friend, I would not be able to read well, I will not be able to do well, I will not be able to assimilate very well. But since I find out what works best for me, you to make sure you find out what works best for you. Don't ever copy any other person. Avoid procrastinating. Do the right thing at the right time. That was the problem I had. I was always procrastinating. If they give you assignments, instead of you to wait for the time that you submit and start rushing, do the assignment immediately. That was something I wasn't doing. It will be maybe few days to submit the assignment. That's when me and my friends will start rushing. Let's do this. How do we get to this? That's when you start seeing all the group chats. I have found I don't do the assignment. Those type of things. When they give you the assignment, do it so that you don't have to start stressing yourself and rushing. Do not procrastinate. Do the right things at the right time so that it will help you to avoid mental stress. Volunteer to do things. Stop saying that I don't feel like the stress is too much. And I actually understood this very late in university. I understood this through my 300 level second semester. That's when I actually understood it. When you volunteer to do things, you tend to gain hands-on experience on a lot of things that a lot of students might not gain hands-on experience on. To volunteer for things, because after university you start thanking God that thank God I was able to do this, thank God I gained hands-on experience on this. Most of the time in school you will get mostly the theoretical versions of your courses, but in order to gain some hands-on experience, practical experiences, you have to volunteer for some things. Now let's dive into what I feel like most of you will have been waiting for: friendships and relationships. Your friendships and relationships can either make or break you. You have to choose wisely. Open your eyes and choose wisely. You can't just pick everybody to be your friend or just start saying, I want to start dating, and you just go and date anybody that is going to affect your mental health. The first thing I'm going to tell you all is that not everybody is your friend. There were situations whereby I used to see some group of friends and I'd be like, oh, they are so cute, I love their friendship. Just for me to realize that they actually don't like each other. Anybody that smiles with you, smile with them. They frown back. Some people, they are best at, hi, hello, how are you? Just keep them like that. Don't ever try to be closer. Don't ever try to be close to them. For example, me in school, I had friends that I would just be like, hi, how are you? How are you? How is everything? And that's the end though. There's no more conversations like, okay, so this happened in your life. Okay, why did that happen in your life? Because there are a lot of friends that you will tell them one thing, please don't tell anybody. It's just a personal thing. Don't tell anybody. You see them, they'll go and tell other people. And then from there, the G's that you don't want to cast, this will be everywhere. Choose your friends wisely. If they are not impacting your life, leave them. I've already said this in one of my videos where I was talking about adult friendships, and that time I was still in university. So for me to be able to talk about that, I feel like you guys should go and actually watch that. It's going to help you a lot. Choose your friends wisely. Make sure they are impacting something in your life, whether it's academics, social life, your spiritual life, which is actually very important. A lot of times when we watch videos on friendships, we are always hearing, always choose people that are impacting your life. But it's not just a matter of people that are impacting your life. What are you impacting in their own life? Don't just be a take type of person. Also give something out. But I'm not saying go and give your entire self out, because sometimes people can be extra. I'm not saying you should do that. But also give out value. Don't just be a type of friend that all what is in your mind is, what can I get from this person? What can you also offer to the friendship? It's not just a matter of, let me take this from them, let me take that from them, let me take this knowledge from them. What are you giving them? What value are you offering to your friendships? People are not dumb. They'll realize that, okay, this person is not good for me. This person is not giving out any value, and then they will leave you. They will cut you over. Then you start feeling mad. Why are they cutting me off with a person of value? An example that I'm going to give is spiritual life. So God helped me, because like I told you guys earlier, I always put God first. And before I entered my university, I was always praying to God for the right friends and great roommates. So my roommates are basically my friends. In my room, we always have evening devotions. We're not very consistent with it, but we put in our best into our spiritual life. Every evening, we always add evening devotions where we are going to like share the word of God with ourselves, where we are also going to have Bible verses in order for us to be able to read our Bible all the time and pray concerning anything going on in our lives. One part I would say I was also adding value to my friends was where when it's time for devotion, I'll make sure I actually say something that makes sense. Say something that is going to impact the lives of the people around me. Those are my friends. And not just that, also when it comes to academics, personal lives, also try to like impact in their lives when it comes to personal lives, academics, spirituality. They are impacting my life, because trust me, all my friends, they impact something good into my life. And I thank God and I bless the name of God every single day for those friends. Be yourself. Live fake life for who get fake life. It is when you are yourself, that is when people love you more. Because people that love you when you are yourself, those are people that actually love you. In university, there are a lot of people that are used to do fake life. Forget fake life. See, you are going to see people that are way better, that look way better than you. And that's totally fine. Sometimes you might not have the things that other people have. Don't try to be fake. Don't try to be who you are not. When you try to be who you are not, you know you have to keep up with that. And university is not something of 1 year. It's not something of 3 months. It's like me now. My course was for 4 years. So if I've been fake from year 1, I have to keep up with the act for 4 years. And that's why a lot of people forget that if you are being fake, you have to keep up with the act. Because when you by mistake stop that act, people are going to notice and they are going to call you out. And also, your roommates might not be your friends, and your roommates might be your friends. You have to choose wisely. You have to know, okay, can these people be my friends? Can these people not be my friends? Like me now, my roommates are my friends, and I thank God for that. But some people, I do notice that some roommates, they're actually not friends with themselves, like outside being roommates. And they have their reasons, just that. And even your roommates, I don't know, I've gone to rooms whereby all of them in their room, they are fighting. I don't know, for someone like me, I can't survive in such a room. Yeah, my idea, like, I have to go back to that stressful room. So I'm very sure that if your roommates are toxic, I'm very sure you have other friends. You can go to their room and spend 99% of your time there, but don't overdo. Pray about your roommates. Pray. I feel like a lot of people with funny and toxic roommate experience. I want to know about you guys' experience. Please put your comments, put your experience, put your suggestions down in the comment section for people that have had like crazy roommate experience. I also know that let's see what you gist. Don't be stingy. If you're a stingy person, drop that stinginess in your house. If you are stingy, you are literally affecting yourself, because I can assure you that you can never be too careful in university. You're still going to need something from someone. But if you don't give out, university is the type of place that if you don't give out, nobody's going to give you. If you are stingy to me, trust me, you are not going to get anything from me. And when I'm saying don't be stingy, I'm not saying go and give out your entire thing. Because if you go and do too much and start giving people everything, you will not have anything. Now, if you want to enter into any relationship, like if you want to date any guy or you want to date any girl, open your eyes and make sure that they are good people that are going to impact in your life, that will not distract you when it comes to your academics. Because forget, if you cannot balance your relationships and your academics, it's going to really affect your academics. And why are you in school? You are in school mostly for your studies. So if you are in a relationship that is going to make you to get distracted from your main purpose, from your main reason why you are in school, please don't even bother entering the relationship. If you know that you cannot balance relationships and your academics, don't even bother. If you notice that the relationship is toxic, why are you still there? What? You guys, that's what used to annoy me a lot about a lot of relationships I was seeing in university. The relationship is toxic and you still be tricking your head there. You still be there. Why? Why are you still there? Because when your relationship is toxic, it tends to affect your academics. It tends to affect your mental health. I know it can be hard, maybe because you love the person, but if you, first of all, self-love is very important. Even though you love the person, if you love yourself, you realize that this relationship is too toxic for me, I have to leave. That's self-love. So make sure you can balance relationships and academics. And if you cannot balance relationships and academics, you leave one for one. You leave your academics for your relationship, or you leave your relationship for your academics. And if you are planning on leaving your academics for your relationship, just drop out. There's no point of being in school. And also, the type of friends that you keep around also have the ability to distract you from why you are in school. Do you know, there are people, in fact, I love girls and guys like that. When they go out, they can party from now to next year. They can always go out, play. But when it comes to their academics, they don't joke. I love people like that because they know the reason why they are in school, but still they do not allow that to limit their experience in university. I was always in my hostel. I wasn't really going out, and that's something that I kind of regret. Connect. But the point is, don't ever forget why you are in school, but still make sure you enjoy yourself, still make sure you pass, still make sure you make friends, still make sure you are living your life to the fullest. And trust me, university is not like what we are always saying online. You understand? There are actually some people in school that everything in their head is just book. It's fine, I'm not trying to judge you, but make the most of the moment, still enjoy yourself, play games, go out, just with your friends, and at the end of the day, when you come back, you go and read. And again, don't copy people. Don't copy people when it comes to these academic things, because you can see some people, some girls or some guys, they are always playing, they are always going out, they are always enjoying themselves. You said you are following them and you are not reading. Some of them, after they've gone and enjoyed themselves and shout and everything, at night they know they sleep, but they are not sleeping, they are reading back to back. In general, what I'm just trying to say is that don't forget the main reason why you're in school. Now, let's go to the money aspect. You guys, when you are entering university, just put at the back of your mind, debit alert. Hey, you'll be getting back to back debit alert. See, no matter how much the money is in your account, the way the money is going to finish if you don't spend wisely, your amount is going to debit alert will want to finish your university. Just learn how to spend your money wisely. But don't ever put it in your mind that when I'm in university, I wouldn't really get a lot of debit alert, because they are going to get crazy amount of debit alert. In fact, you'll be tired. It got to a point where I was tired of seeing debit alert. I have a side also in university. If they don't allow us to sell things, there are people that make there's some people that are really smart that decide to do assignments for people, things that you know that they are not really violating school rules. Because if you get caught, don't say that it's Lois that said that, oh, we should be selling something. It's not me that said it though. Know what you are doing. So, but schools that they allow people to sell things, start from your 100 level, start hustling, start getting side hustles to make extra money for yourself. Because things are expensive. Things are not getting any cheaper, they are getting more and more expensive, so that when you leave university or when you're in university, you are going to have that money. From Lois to you, I'm strongly advising you to have a side hustle. And if you spend your money anyhow, you're going to chop Gary. I remember a time in 100 level, my friends and I, university vibe now, everybody's eager, everybody's excited. So if they bring this to our room, we are selling this, we buy. Because the cafeteria, we spend money anyhow. It got to a time that we became so broke. Then for the next 3 to 4 days, we're drinking Gary. So if you spend money anyhow, you're going to drink a lot of Gary. So try and spend wisely. That's just what I'm trying to say. For some people now, they don't stay in school. That's for federal university. Because private university, then you are not going anywhere. You have to stay in school. But for people that are not staying in school, that's fine for you. But just make sure you hold enough money for your transport and everything. Like me now, I was staying in hostel, and there were a lot of drama, a lot of fights, a lot of shouting and everything. If there is a serious fight in the hostel, just make sure you are part of people that are watching. This one happened to this, that one happened to this. But make sure you are never the one to cause a drama that everybody will gather around. Normally, my roommates and I, we do have roommates arguments, but when we start our argument and shouting, we lock the door. You understand? And also, I don't know, I want to emphasize on this. Always try to stay low-key so that you will not attract unnecessary drama. Avoid drama at all, because that's very, very important. Because If you don't avoid drama, from one drama, another drama is coming in and people will be talking about you, and I don't think you want that for yourself. So try your best to avoid drama. Never be the one involved in dramas. Rather be the one watching, be the one gisting about it. Don't be the one involved in the drama. And again, if they bring gist to your table, especially if you are not close to the person, if they bring gist to your table, don't ever give your opinion. Hey. When they bring gist to your table, do you know what you're going to say? It is well. Now wow. Hey. Really? Is a lie. That's all. And from the way other people gist you about other people, you should know the type of person that they are. And also, please be clean. You don't go to the room and be the dirtiest and the smelly one in the room. Go to school with your roll-on. Go to school with your perfume. Like me, I'm a perfume freak, so I spray a lot of perfume. But if you're not a perfume freak, get a really strong perfume. Ask people around you, ask your family members, ask your very close friends, what do you think I'm smelling? If they say yes, ask people that are trusted, not people that will laugh at you. If they say yes, make sure you walk. In fact, make sure it's your life goal to work on it. Rub your roll-on, spray your perfume. Make sure, even though you don't smell good, don't just smell bad. And also try to be clean. Don't allow all your entire clothes that are supposed to be inside your wardrobe or inside your luggage to be on your bed. When you keep your things clean, you would hardly lose your things. If you keep your things clean, you will hardly get people that will insult you and be like, that dog, she's very dirty, she's smelling. Please don't be part of this. Let's talk about mental health. I feel like this is something you gotta do don't talk about. So no matter how university can seem fun, it can also feel lonely and depressing at the same time. You can tend to compare yourself to other people, whether academically or in terms of things that they have and you don't have. And that could affect your mental health. Your relationships could affect your mental health. Your friendships could affect your mental health. So always don't neglect your mental health. There is academic pressure out there. You want to be the best of the best. You want to study hard. You want to make sure you make your parents proud. You want to do that. At the end of the day, don't forget your mental health. Eat well, get enough rest, sleep well, sleep well, sleep well, sleep well, sleep well. Make sure you get enough rest. So in conclusion, how I manage my stress, I make sure I was resting well, making sure I ate well, and doing the right things at the right time. And at the end of the day, committing everything into God's hands, because university can give you anxiety, can make you feel stressed out. And I'm someone that overthinks a lot, so it can make you feel stressed out and everything. But when you remember that you have God and God will never leave you, God will never forsake you, you can always commit everything into His holy hands. You are good to go. So always put God first. Make God the center of your life. Always have that relationship with God. One of the big ways that I really manage my stress was by going to meet God about everything. I'm praying to God about it, and also getting enough rest, getting enough sleep, surrounding myself around good and positive people, not people that will drain me mentally and physically and academically. So I was always around people that were making me full of life. If you always feel left out in your friendships, leave that friendship, because it's going to affect your mental health. Do you get? Nobody's forcing you to any friendship that is not serving you the right way. So at the end of the day, university will stress you. I'm not even going to lie about that. It's going to stress you. It's going to test your patience. But at the end of the day, university is actually going to grow you. Just focus on surviving. Make sure you make friends, meet new people, make good friends. Make sure you gain experiences where things that has to do with your academics, your courses, even outside your courses. And at the end of the day, just learn to balance your life. Learn to balance your academics with your friendships, with your relationships, with your personal life, with your mental health. And sometimes it's fine to have your alone time. You can communicate that to your friends that I don't really want to talk today, I want to have my alone time. It's fine to have your personal time. It's fine to have your time to yourself. You understand? You don't always have to be out there. And I said that you can go out, make friends, meet new people, but don't be outside all the time. What happened? So I hope I was able to cover a lot of things. And if you still feel like, as a fresher, if you're about to enter university, if you still feel like, oh, there's some things that I was not able to cover, some things that I didn't talk about, some things that you want me to talk about and I didn't talk about in this video, please feel free. The comment section is wide open for you guys. Go and comment them, share your opinions, share your thoughts, share your questions, and I will definitely answer and reply with them. And if you are watching this video and you're in university, like I said earlier, I want you guys to drop your craziest experiences with roommates, not just roommates, maybe with lecturers, your academics, your spiritual life. Just drop everything in the comment section. Let's talk. Let me know what you guys think. And with that, we've come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video and you were able to learn a lot. If you have not subscribed, please click that subscription button, like, share to every single person. And with that, I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.